I rolled down the window and tried to reach out. I wanted to know how deep I was buried, but as soon as I did, mud poured into the car through the crack. Startled, I quickly closed the window. Before I could catch my breath, the sunroof shattered. Panicked, I grabbed tape to try and patch the broken glass, but the tape couldn't hold the weight of the mud. As I was about to be buried alive, I suddenly spotted a steering wheel lock under the seat. Thinking fast, I pulled it out and wedged it diagonally against the sunroof. Thankfully, it held the sunroof in place, preventing further shattering and even stopping the soil from sinking further. I was safe for now, and finally dared to relax. By then, my mouth was parched from exhaustion, so I grabbed the nearby mineral water bottle and drank without hesitation. Only after it was empty did I realize it was the car's sole supply of water, but regret came too late. At this point, I might as well finish it. Then I began inventorying the car's supplies, hoping to find tools for self-rescue. Clearly, nothing would help, but just then, water droplets suddenly seeped through the sunroof into the cabin. I tilted my face upward and frantically sucked at the water with my mouth, but it was nowhere near enough. I took out a bank card, folded it into a funnel shape, and inserted it into the empty bottle. Then I wedged it onto the lock plate. Watching the murky water accumulate in the bottle, I clapped excitedly, marveling at my brilliant design. But this didn't last long. I began to feel short of breath. The oxygen inside the car was rapidly depleting. If I didn't find a solution soon, I would suffocate to death. So I pulled out the hollow steel pipe from the folding chair, removed the bottle cap, and drilled a small hole in it with my nail clippers. Then I found some hemp rope, tied a tight knot, and threaded it through the cap. Finally, I stuffed the rope into the steel pipe, sealing the opening with the cap. After completing this series of actions, I couldn't help but marvel at my own ingenuity. Gripping the pipe tightly, I pushed it upward with utmost care. But when the first pipe went in, I saw no light. I had to connect a second pipe using the same method and keep pushing, then a third. The oxygen deprivation made breathing so hard I was nearly drained of strength. I pulled out a jack and placed it under the pipe. Soon, it too reached its limit, yet the pipe still hadn't pierced the soil. To survive, I refused to give up. So I draped a blanket over my shoulders and used my body to push the pipe upward, enduring excruciating pain. Suddenly, I felt my shoulders release. The pipe broke through the earth. I couldn't believe I'd done it. I quickly inserted the wire into the pipe to pry open the bottle cap. Then I leaned in to look with my own eyes and saw that glimmer of hopeful light.